What's up, everybody? This is Bestvin with the LifeLongGamers, coming at you with the video review of Killer Instinct for the Xbox One. Killer Instinct was originally released on the arcade in 1994, and its sequel followed in '96. 17 years later, the reboot of Killer Instinct is a digital-only exclusive release for the Xbox One. How does it compare to its predecessors? Let's check it out. Graphically, the game is very impressive, and it's one of the best looking fighting games that I've ever seen. Actions are accented by particle and lighting effects, from the shadow moves, to combo breakers, to the genre-defining fireballs. Character models are actually remixed designs of the originals, and they include some really awesome art direction and attention to detail. If you take a look at Saberwolf, for example, his fur will billow in the wind, and Spinal Shield actually has a tentacled creature, and the tentacles kind of move independently of the character model itself, which is really neat. Now, all the stages are also easy on the eyes, and they actually change during the course of the match, especially when someone performs an ultra, and buildings will break, and the weather will change, and everything goes crazy. Now, the only issue I had in the graphics department was with the character select screen, in that it takes a few seconds for each character model to show up, but again, this is just a minor complaint and doesn't affect gameplay at all.
Spinal!
The audio in Killer Instinct is great. The punches and the kicks, they all hit pretty hard, but the announcer is really what makes this game pop in the audio department. He's supposed to amp you up, and holy shit does he amp you up. Every combo is shouted out, character names are yelled when being selected, and critical moves actually get a little extra emphasis. Some of my favorites are the combo breaker, the counter breaker, the shadow counter, and of course that ultra screen. The soundtrack itself is sick, and the best thing by far are the remixed tracks from the original game that they actually took and made better. They made them hit a little harder, they made them a little more rockier, a little more edgier, and you hear them throughout the game on the opening screen, in the menus, and on the character select screens. Again, one minor complaint I had is that during gameplay, especially when performing ultras, the sound would go a little haywire and get distorted. But again, that's a minor complaint, and overall, the audio is awesome. Even with great graphics and audio, the gameplay is where Killer Instinct really shines. It's easy to learn, but difficult to master, and fortunately, they've included an amazing training environment called the Dojo, where after spending a couple hours going through these simple to complex tutorials, you'll be ready to compete. Now, from a local perspective, unfortunately there's no story mode, but you do get versus survival and practice, where you'll spend a lot of time learning your special moves and your combos before taking on human opponents, whether it be locally or online. Now, those online modes include Exhibition and Ranked, and the netcode is really well done, and there's almost no lag whatsoever. The name of the game, though, are combos. Combos consist of an opener, a linker, a special move, a linker, and an ender. Now, linkers are usually auto doubles, which extend combos very easily compared to other fighters. However, you're worried about getting pummeled and getting stuck in a combo, right? Well, in Killer Instinct, you're not helpless. With the press of 2 buttons, you can perform a combo breaker. Now, if you match the combo strength and you have good timing, you'll stop a combo dead. But if not, you'll get locked out from trying to break a combo again for a few more seconds. In addition, there are some other mechanics, such as counter breakers and shadow counters, and of course the ultras, which are used to finish an opponent once they slip into danger. These are actually activated with one motion and one button press, and your character goes crazy. Now, the awesome thing about Killer Instinct is that each character is unique and fun to play with, and there are various character types such as Rushdown, Mix-Up, Aerialist, and Range. From a gameplay perspective, Killer Instinct is top-notch. Aside from some minor graphical and audio complaints, Killer Instinct is a fun, frantic, fast-paced, white-knuckle fighter that almost everybody can enjoy at least on some level. If you're into fighting games or even want to try something new, Killer Instinct is highly recommended. For the full written review, head on over to www.lifelong-gamers.com. And now I'll leave you with a pretty dope clip of me rallying off an 87 hit Ultra with my main man Spinal.